What is up, YouTube? It's A&D Anime Reactions here, and today we're watching Teogonia Episode 7. And what we're going to watch today is going to see what the aftermath of Kai versus the Orgs are. So Kai got a chance to fight one of the top 6 of their Guardian Bears in the Org faction or kingdom or whatever you call it. They have this R name that I don't remember. And Kai was actually able to start using some more of his power. He used his spell casting, or what we called his ability, or could be magic. I don't know. Different things called him. Yes, firebending, for lack of a better word. We learned that the land gods can actually live within their guardian bears. And that seems to be different because that orc said that his land god was within him all the time. So that means that might not be the case for most guardian bears.
It does seem to grant a degree of immortality, so it's probably rare.
Yeah, he had very, very fast healing. Because even the core guardian bear, the leader of their society, was like, I hope he's not immortal. Mm-hmm. So we already saw he was a tough being to beat down, and they actually had a level of respect. No one else was jumping in and trying to attack Kai, because that org, the leader org, was kind of confident he can beat him.
I mean, admittedly, rather self-understandably, because in addition to having regeneration, he had rock-hard skin.
Yeah,
in addition to his armor, too.
Yeah, so it was definitely a tough battle for Kai. Mm-hmm. Hopefully Kai learned a lot. We also learned the monk was able to spy on him by shooting eyes out and following him and watching all this stuff unfold. And ultimately Kai wins, he overcomes, is able to defeat them. The orc starts running away because he used his chakra blade, was able to stab him up, cut him up, do a few things. And which was weird because like the other blows that he gave to him weren't that bad. All he did was chop off his arm and then do one slash up his belly. It's not like he went through and like ripped out the godstone like he did with the other orgs that tried to attack the valley earlier.
No Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it wasn't as gruesome as he was before. So I was kind of like a bit disappointing, but eh. And then it comes down to the fact that you have all this pig meat, all these swine laying around in a place where you're fiending for food. And we're wasting all these bodies of flesh. And it just does not make sense at all. In a place where you're food poor and also need to nourish lands that are necessary to produce a bounty for people who are starving. I just really don't understand what's going on with those animals. Why they're not using the demi-humans more. If they're already eating the godstones, why not eat the rest? So, and definitely build out the world a little bit more. I guess they didn't build the world that much more, but it left a lot more questions and trying to figure out now that the monk definitely knows who Kai is. Everyone else still doesn't know who Kai is, and how that's going to unfold. We saw that Josie at the very end had this big wound on her leg. And she passed out. We don't know whether or not it was a burn, or it was a poison, or what's going on with her. So hopefully we get some answers for that this episode.
It definitely also suggested the orcs are among the more powerful of the demi-human races, because there are 6 of them. Well, 5 now. But they're all evidently at a similar level of power to this one. So whether this means they all have immortality, whether they all had the gods residing in them, or whether they're just similarly strong, that is a question. But if they have 5 of them, no wonder they're so powerful. Like, they can trample pretty much anyone who isn't Kai. Or I'm curious about, like, do you think the Baron could fight them?
He probably can take down one.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can take down multiple.
Yeah.
Because he'd probably be overpowered. If all 5 of them came in at once, he'd probably definitely lose.
Yeah. We gotta jump you.
And so another thing that was different too is when Kai drank this godstone, where we saw the land god as a blue spirit kind of fly up and go away. This time we saw these red and purple dots fly in the sky. We didn't see the land god spirit go somewhere else. So now we're trying to figure out whether or not the land god spirit not go back. Is there something different with this? Which hopefully we get an answer to. We might not get an answer to that.
Yeah.
So I think with that, though, we'll get you guys set up and get to watch it.
Yahoo.
You're dead. You're dead.
Checker blade. First slash.
Yep. No gruesome death. He could have went in, grabbed the godstone,
There it is.
ripped it out, and went.
No fatality. Pop. Stop getting rained on.
Truth seeker.
Another Naruto reference. When in doubt, hand, cheek, now.
Quick, get the catheter.
You guys okay?
No.
Great gods, what happened?
We were hoping you could enlighten us on that. After you ate the godstone of that dead Rigdaros, there was
Rigdaros.
a wind. I've never seen that before.
So whatever that was, it must have been something out of the ordinary.
The armored warrior. This Adurakan, the strength he showed indicates that he had a powerful land god. Despite this, you still defeated him and took his godstone. To be more exact, you severed Adurakan's connection to his god.
This wasn't just taking his power, though.
The strange event to which we've all just borne witness. It may very well have been the god screaming in pain.
Is the power granted by
Oh.
gods that strong? Can it really cause a thing like what you just described to happen? And if it does, then how am I supposed to use this power going forward? By the way, did you notice it too?
What?
Back during the fight, it sounds strange, but we were being watched by some kind of presence.
I felt it as well.
I knew it.
I ignored it since I didn't detect any hostility. But I don't know who or what was watching us. My lord, we are returning to the valley now.
Please be careful out there.
Right.
Hunger. Should have ate the orc.
I've got these little lifesavers.
You could have had some ham with those brown rice balls and we had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
And because you have fire, you can cook them.
These are rice balls, huh?
Kai! You made it back! Quick! We need your help with Lady Jose!
What? Oh no, what happened to her?
She developed a fever and suddenly collapsed.
What's this mark?
I believe I recognize it. Kai, what did you learn about the orcs?
Our concern is Jose.
We'll get her home and cared for right away. But first, the orcs?
By the time I eventually found them, they'd been defeated by someone else.
You're kidding.
I saw an orc corpse wearing armor, so I'm guessing he was probably their leader. The other orc soldiers were already
Liar.
Maybe they all fled.
Would the defeat of their leader be enough to make them all scatter like that?
If their commander was a guardian bearer, he probably would.
Then getting Lady Jose back home is now our top priority. Let us return to that home.
You're not going to call him out?
Guess not. Although, it kind of sucks that this will be more proof for her not to go out anymore. And she did go out for no reason. She didn't accomplish anything.
Ouch.
It's true though, both narratively and interest-wise.
Yeah.
It sucks.
You could have just stopped lying and healed her.
You have blood on your robe.
I guess it must have gotten on me when I found the corpse of that orc.
Is that so?
There's nothing worse than me being found to be a liar.
What happened here?
An attack, at least from the looks of things. Big one, too. You see all those arrows everywhere?
Kai, scout ahead and check if it's safe. We can't take Lady Jose in there if it's not.
I'm on it.
Someone bring me something to bind this wound!
Oh.
People to the barracks!
Sheesh.
Kai, you returned.
Master Bosco, what happened here?
A large band of macaques raided us last night.
It looks bad.
They attacked us with unbelievable numbers. Thanks to the Baron, we drove the apes off. But as you can clearly see, the village suffered tremendous damage.
Huh.
Buildings are smashed.
Macaques are very skilled rock throwers.
Monkey, throw a rock now.
Better than them throwing crap. Literally.
I don't know. One deals poison damage, the other deals bludgeoning damage.
I prefer the bludgeon damage.
Sadly, that the investigator was probably alive.
Thanks.
deepest to the both of them.
Huh.
Lord Olha, too?
Rose apes, how dare they do this? Striking at me for my children.
Huh. That means that could probably curse of some kind.
I guess.
Because there was nothing attacked her, so it has to be some kind of like affliction, presumably.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really think what to make of that. I feel like it could be the monks doing.
Possibly, but okay, that is possible. But I don't think. What would he gain from that?
Force Kai to reveal his powers to heal him.
Maybe we'll see.
There's even more of them now, with reinforcements.
They must be planning to
Monkey.
do this again.
The power of monkey. Well, fake monkeys, because they're like tails.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, they're apes.
I can't believe the amount of damage done to the village. Nark and I, my mother's sister and I fled here to the castle when things got bad. It gave us comfort, but honestly, thinking about you made me feel much safer.
You've tended to my wound, so I should go. Oh, thank you, my dear girl.
You're welcome. Be careful. Oh, right. I need to thank you as well, Elsa. Huh? For those rice balls that you made me. Lonzo?
I've been looking all over for you, Kai. Come, the Baron wants to see you.
Ooh.
The leader's corpse, huh? If that's what you saw, then the orcs no longer pose a threat.
Sir, I can't believe what's happened to Lady Jose and to Lord Olha. That's awful.
They're ills. They are the result of a curse being cast on the gravestones of their gods.
Oh.
Curse?
This was all the doing of the macaques. They took out our most powerful warriors, leaving the village in a weakened state when they launched their attack.
Well, there was where I thought it was a bloodline curse. I thought they were like striking everyone that was of his blood. But no, it's God based. Which makes more sense because otherwise he would also be sick too.
Yeah.
Unless it's pedantic, which is the best kind of magic.
Reports from us, leaving the village in a weakened state when they launched their attack. And according to the most recent reports from our scouts, the next assault will most likely be launched soon.
Lord Olha will be able to fight once more if we can rid him and Lady Jose of the curse. Kai, I'd like you to join me. I need help to dispel this malady.
We're going to remove the curse from them?
That's correct, and I would like you to escort me.
Why me, Sir Priest?
Because I believe in you and your strength, Kai.
You must leave now.
If only because he saw it, because you're a liar.
Children's land gods are in tribe. Lord Olha's god is in Elven village. Villages with my children's land. You must leave now and travel to the abandoned villages where my children's land gods are enshrined. Lord Olha's god is in Elven village, while Jose's is in Eddi village. Our survival is at stake here. It's critical that you do not fail. Understood? We're no race against time. We're counting on you, Kai.
Too much weight for such a stupid kid.
And also, that confirms that both their villages are abandoned.
Yes.
God, they're horrible at this.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, they aren't eating the orcs. They aren't caring for their own lands.
Nope. They struggle. I watch a guy who live streams call it struggle streaming. They struggle burying. They struggle laying God.
Struggling.
We're counting on you, Kai.
Yes, sir!
Damn.
Why are you looking at me like that, you lonely swine?
I'm not an org, you org-looking org.
To a guardian baron, so couldn't he at least give us some help?
I wish he would, but I doubt it. I'll meet you at the North Gate once you're ready.
Right. Elsa, are you there?
Useless. Eating all our food, drinking our booze, and letting us get destroyed by the macaques.
You mean? I wanted to come and let you know.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
And also that I have to leave again.
What?
But hopefully it won't be for too long this time. Once this is all over, I was thinking I could take you someplace special.
Oh, that's who's gonna marry. They've been shipped.
Yep.
Yes, I'd love
Oh, she's touching his hands.
Baby time.
What are you talking about? She's already pregnant. They didn't know how some babies to meet.
Exactly. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to
Just had to
keep you
make sure.
waiting. What's that?
It's something from Lord Vizine for our mission. We'll need it to dispel the curse. So what kept you? Did you go see someone special?
She's just a good friend.
Within this village's gates is the life I left long ago. I once lived much like the people here. I was the second son of an impoverished noble. Inheriting the protection of my family's god, I wanted that more than anything else. But I was never chosen to become a guardian bearer. As I no longer belonged at home, I departed and went to the monastery. Upon my arrival, I trained every day. A life filled with love, joy, and family. One that's sometimes punctuated by sadness. That is what we must protect.
Understood.
Let's go, Kai.
Off you go. Teogonia. Teogonia.
Brother and sister sleeping in the same room.
No.
That's Elk Village, where Lord Olha's land god is enshrined.
Yeah. I wonder how many apes they have standing guard.
I can take a look.
What?
Freaky.
Same feeling of being watched as back then.
Back when?
Never mind.
This is an ability that's called 100 Eyes. It's a secret art I learned at the monastery. I can see anything I wish to, be it near or far away.
So, you can stop lying.
I surveyed all of Elk Village just now. They've left 5 guards. So, shall we make our way down?
Come on. Put two and two together.
You know he's thinking too little, right? He doesn't think very much.
Yeah. Oh, blood. Nice.
Oops. He went savage mode. 3 down. Oh, he's brutal with it.
Wow, Sir Priest, you're impressive.
Not more than the mark you've revealed.
Ooh.
Thank you. I have been wanting to see it in person. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Young Kai, I am the truth seeker Nada, sent to your land by Mas. I seek the truth of gods and man. Forgive me. I seek truth yet hid it. Your savage god wields a devastating power, and the unified kingdom of men is in dire need of such might. Please use it to assist us.
Oh, wait, don't kneel. Stand. Lifting the curse should come first.
All right, by your leave.
Interesting. I'm curious to see how genuine that is.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, I don't sense any deception in that statement. So I guess the deception I sense was the fact that he wasn't just coming for what he said before, but he seemed to try to enlist him. Since he knows that he can't capture the god, he's not trying to kill Kai right now. So I think he's honest in
Yeah.
that case.
I wouldn't be opposed to Nob also being someone to make Kai be smarter.
Yes.
Jose is out of it.
Yeah. And two, he also has he's apparently an ability user.
Yeah.
Two, so first he's able to firebend.
Yeah.
And he's also able to see a whole bunch of things outside of his purview.
Byakugan.
Pretty much. So it's just like he has all these other abilities that makes him super powerful that Kai can probably also use too. And if you can teach him how to use those well, Kai would be a one-man army.
Yeah.
He can take down all 6 of the orcs and make bacon out of them by himself.
Nice.
to you out here, but the unified kingdom really does need a strong new god.
I feel like discussing this issue is the actual reason you brought me along.
Why do you think the issue even exists? Why do we need new gods?
Why else? Strong gods mean stronger lands, doesn't it?
I shall be completely frank with you, Kai. Our unified kingdom is declining, and it only grows more evident as the sands of time continue to fall.
It can't be.
Take the Inspector, Lord Gandalf. Bears of the Central Plain live in excess now, drown in it, all the while forgetting their studies. And since they support the king, the divine power they use on his behalf has weakened greatly. This village is proof too. If the kingdom were as strong as it once was, an army could have promptly been dispatched here. But we've grown so weak we had to forsake this place.
They get weaker with every day?
And we'll only see more of these tragedies, another dismal part of our decline. Our mausoleum can't support the king, not in the wretched state of decay it's in. We have to adopt new gods, tear down the hierarchy. If that's what it takes to reverse this, fine. The grave can be purified with blood, so I use Lord Vazine's. Since the god of this place serves Lag Village, it works.
What? That's crazy.
To dispel the curse is complete.
So they do take sacrifices of a sort.
We're starting to blow
Yeah.
something big our way. The macaques sought to take Lag Village by cursing the graves and disabling the bearers. A very risky method. Though they were close to succeeding, they weakened the gods and impoverished the land too. Desperation gives rise to drastic measures.
What made them so desperate?
They're all out of options. According to my research, the macaque nation is facing a great threat now. One that prevents them from continuing the lives they once knew. It's not hate that fuels their conquest. It's a desire for a new place for them to call home. The desire to find a better life. And the same can be said of the orc horde we were pursuing.
The orcs are as desperate as the macaques?
I hear strange beings that hail from the north have threatened their people for quite a while.
Oh my god, the Mongols.
But they're probably some type of demi-human things, but just not called Mongols.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder what type of creatures they're gonna pick for the Mongols.
Okay, I'm joking that's the Mongols, but this is exactly how the Mongols worked.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll have their main leader gonna be something like Attila the Hun, where he goes through and just murks everybody he can.
Yeah,
He'll be a
because-
ridiculously strong guardian bear with a ridiculously strong god, almost like Kai's.
Yeah. That's just a fun storytelling device. Like that, what you're so strong is running away from something even scarier. It also puts it into perspective and makes you kind of feel a little bit sympathy for them in some cases.
Yeah,
Only some cases.
I still eat them. So
Yeah. No argument here.
Hail from the north have threatened their people for quite a while.
Huh.
They can't keep them at bay. But with a new god's power, the scales could tip.
Then they sent a Rigdaros like a Durakan to go secure it for them.
Which turned the winds of change into a raging storm. If the kingdom's not prepared, it could be decimated once the squall finally hits us. Do you understand? This is about saving people. You could help save 1 million lives or more. So please, would you lend us your power, Kai?
Sir Nada.
Ooh. So I was right. He is being deceptive.
That's a lot to take in all at once. Let me think it over.
You do that. Come, Edda waits. And once we've dispelled the curse there, I would like to hear your response.
So the god doesn't like him.
Yeah.
So it must be more something to it then.
Or the god is the ass.
Yes.
Because he's never good or evil. He's just violent.
Yeah.
So equally, kill him. Why? Because I said kill him.
Yeah, that's true. That's valid.
Yeah.
Seems the priest is making good on his word then. If he's cured, we can add all how to our rings, which will boost our chance of victory tenfold.
Did they mix blood with water?
No, I think they just get the first part and just put the blood in there.
My power
Oh, for it to be that liquid,
Yeah.
is so incredible. I wasn't sure how to
probably, or some type of acid to keep the clotting down.
protecting a kingdom. I don't want to see more villages like this one. Saving people is the obvious choice. Except the Valley God got angry when I considered it.
Surely you've gathered your thoughts by now.
Not yet.
You realize if your god aligns with the realm's mausoleum, you'll gain the favor of the God King as well. Though you're
Ooh,
strong,
what does that mean?
you could be even stronger. Guarding Lag would be an extremely easy task. No enemy.
Who's the God King? What is he?
We'll find out.
Of course, your loved ones would be safe too, Guy.
Wifey healed. Wifey too also getting healed.
Something wrong?
Just thinking. What if there are more? More people to guard who don't live in Lag Village.
Ah, yes. You're referring to the Koror. They stood by you when you fought the Orc.
Yeah, they did. We watch each other's backs like that.
I'm curious. Have they devoted themselves to you?
Yes, yes, they did.
They have.
Then I have to ask that you abandon their clan.
Abandon them? Why in the world would I do that?
The Koror aren't human. They can't accept such lowly devotees of the mausoleum. Humans are born near perfect. The heavens weed out the rest. Joining with a lesser species is profane.
Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
So he was honest. He's just an ass.
Yes.
No wonder I said kill him.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but my arbitration god says die.
Yeah.
They are not lesser.
Don't spread the power of your god thin. I ask you offer it all to the unified kingdom alone.
Just them? I refuse. I can't. Bearers protect their land gods and all who live on their lands. If serving the kingdom means abandoning those who look up to me, my answer is no.
But could your mind be changed somehow?
No! It's set. Your request is denied.
You're as stubborn as you are strong. If the fate of the kingdom isn't enough, then nothing I say will sway you. So I won't try. All that's left is explaining to Moss why you're out.
Thanks, Sir Nana.
Who's Moss again?
Isn't he the temple?
Maybe.
Wonder what's happened in Lag Village since we left on this mission.
I just hope they haven't been attacked yet.
Uh-oh.
I wonder
Danger.
if Josie and Elsa are
Danger. Danger.
gonna find out.
Focus. Your... Dude is not very perceptive to be a warrior. I knew I didn't trust you.
Please wake up. Your village needs you.
I'm pretty sure he probably set that up with
Oh yeah, he probably did that just to get him separated.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he knew how to undo it, and that's why he knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
That snake.
Yes. See, my instincts are good. I got good discernment so far.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like this dude.
It was his jawbones.
Yes. Don't trust jawbone people. Pick round faces like mine. People who eat too much pork.
Remember, folks, eat your orcs.
They have a nice daily balance of bacon and ham.
Why both?
They're both delicious.
Fair point. So we learned that there's now a king of the gods, kind of. There's
God King, yep.
God King. There's a mausoleum, and then evidently aligning yourself with the mausoleum makes you stronger. But whether that is literal or whether that is like symbolic is the question.
Mm-hmm. Well, it might be somewhat literal because they have literal gravestones, the poneglyphs, which, if they're gravestones, you would imagine that the land gods are buried at those locations.
Yeah.
It's weird that it's an entire thing based around death. This is a whole entire theme of death. Mausoleums, gravestones. Kind of creepy when you think about it.
I don't think death is necessarily creepy.
In general, it tends to be. I don't think humans tend to look kindly on death.
It's natural, though.
It is natural, but I think because of the unknown on the other side of it for most people, people find it something that they try to avoid. Otherwise, there's many kings who try to live forever as a result.
Yoga mesh. Yoga mesh.
So, or like Chinese emperors drinking jade.
And mercury.
So, I think I think just thinking about the thematic themes, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But I guess it doesn't. As in terms, it all does kind of flow together because power is transferred through death. You only can take that power after the powerful person who had it dies. So it's a transfer of power through death.
Tell us in the comments below. Would you drink mercury if you could live forever?
I probably wouldn't. I have no desire to live forever.
Good on you. But do you?
Well, I guess my instincts have played out. Dude was a trash bag. Kai got stabbed in the back because of his low instincts and high trust. I would have been on guard, especially after the savage god said, "Kill him, kill him, kill him." I'm like, okay, I gotta keep my guard up now.
So he has high strength, high dexterity, 0 intelligence, 0 wisdom.
Yes, those are his stats right now. 0, and yeah, you said intelligence. So, yeah, we gotta see what happens after this. Because Kai is fumbling hard.
How were we this far in the series and he's still doing this stuff?
Yeah, apparently no time skip and no development. They're literally taking baby steps.
I'm still enjoying it, but consistently, he's the worst part of this show.
Yes. And he's only the best part because he has the best land god.
I know. I do like his loyalty to the people of the land, though. That's nice. I wish he took more active steps into maintaining it versus just imitating the one thing he saw from Jose. That would be nice.
Yeah, but I guess it just shows us the low level of like understanding what's going on with it because the only thing he can manage is low level copying. So
he should have taken the moment to say, "Hey, Jose, I'm also a guardian bearer. Teach me how to do it." But then,
or he could have just meditated in front of the grave because obviously the god's talking to him. So I would have just, if I was him, I would try to talk directly to my land god and try to figure it out. Did he?
Yeah, he kept saying, "Hey, land god. Hey, land god," twice.
Yeah, but that was just him yelling into the ear. I would have been more focused and kind of like
spiritual. That's true. There is a disturbing lack of spirituality in this man. Hey, brother. Let's see. I wonder, did he construct this? What did he put together? Was that just a dagger?
I don't think so. I think it was something else. Well, I guess it could have been a dagger, but it was like a tusk-looking thing.
Looks like.
So not a blade. It was rounded.
Hope they haven't been attacked yet.
Like probably some poison in there too.
Looks like that looks like a Buddha's tool on the left, and then
Could probably be a bone dagger or something.
Possibly, but he's holding it in his hand, so it can't be sharp that way.
It's a shank.
Shank.
A giant shank.
Yeah, there is a red. Yeah, it's a shank. Shank and a half.
That's a giant shank.
Yeah.
Well, at least he didn't stab him in the heart. He just stabbed him through the kidney and the gut.
You can live.
Yeah.
Walk it off, you be.
Well, he's gonna have to walk it off. I couldn't imagine having my guard down like that, especially if you already know you're like he was keeping an eye out for the macaques. I'm like, there's no in the world I would have let that. I can't imagine. I don't know.
I think that's about it. So,
Yeah.
well, as always, thank you so much for watching this video of us. If you like what you do, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us which land god is your favorite so far, and how much of Kai is an idiot to you. The answer is a lot. Give us a percentage. Anything. Anything. Also, did you see this portrayal coming? I did not. Daquan did. So are you oblivious like me, or discerning like Daquan? Tell us to that below.
Yeah, so we can interact.
Yes.
Comment for the algorithm so we can actually have some more people watch our stuff.
Comment for the algorithm gods. Let's go. Let's go. Also, if you really like what we're doing, please make sure to check out our Patreon. It has access to our videos that we have posted, as well as new videos before they're posted on YouTube, as well as unique videos that will never be posted on YouTube, such as Digimon Frontier. An old show that we both really love watching and enjoying, and that kind of thing. And more importantly, it will give you access to our Discord server, where you can interact with us live while we're recording our videos, as well as generally talking to you and chatting with you and helping to build our community to become even greater than it is before. We would love to get to know you people who are watching us videos. We consider these like hangout sessions where we're just chatting and we're bringing our chats to you. And so we'd love to actually be able to hear your thoughts in real time. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want us to watch. Tell us what you think we shouldn't watch. That's also valid. You can discern. Maybe you can bully us into watching your favorite show. I've probably seen it. He probably hasn't.
Very true. Very true.
That's also an option too. But yeah. And even if you can't support us, we still appreciate you watching so much. Thank you for giving your time to us. It means a whole lot to us. And without further ado, as always, please have a lovely day.
Yep, until the next hangout session, peace.
Wale.